If you've always wanted to be a rock star, and come on, really, who didn't? But you listened to your parents when they told you to get a real job, there may still be hope. Our Lori Hibbard went to a camp in Los Angeles where rock and roll fantasies can come to life. Lori, good morning.
Good morning. Rock and Roll Fantasy Camp, Julie, attracts neurosurgeons, dentists, homemakers, and scientists who all come together to share their love of music. For $5,000 and 5 nights, you get to rub shoulders with real-life rock stars and learn firsthand how to get your groove on.
It's been so long down lonely street, you never go back.
They come from all across the United States.
Help me to find my center.
Many are middle-aged, while the youngest is 17. Rock and Roll Fantasy Camp is for anyone who ever dreamed of being a rock star.
So you have no musical experience whatsoever?
None whatsoever. Never played any instrument, and just wanted to come out here and see if I could pick anything up and learn some background vocals, and I play wicked tambourine now.
I thought I was going to throw up yesterday. I was nervous as hell. It's the first time I've ever played with other people. So it was really cool. I've never done it before.
There's a crash course in everything from keyboards to drums to the finer points of that all-important rock star vibe.
And when you start bouncing, everybody starts bouncing. I'm teaching them the attitude. You know, bigger is better, always. And it's how you look, it's not how you sound.
Lynn Mullings used to sing with a band, but gave it up for marriage and motherhood. Fantasy Camp is a gift from her husband.
So is this it? You do this for 4 days and then you go back to being a mom?
Yeah, and then I go right back to the same old schedule again with, you know, spit up and diapers and 5 a.m. wake-ups, which you certainly don't do here, that's for sure.
And that's okay?
And that's great.
And this guitars I want to pass around everybody has got the autographs of everybody I've ever worked with.
Rocker George Thorogood dropped in to share stories of his life on the road, playing alongside legends like Muddy Waters and B.B. King.
Carlos Santana. I had to go all the way to New Zealand to get that gig, but I went. It was a long way. When the big boys call, you go.
You've lived the fantasy. Is the reality as good as the fantasy?
It's better. I don't care who you are. Anybody born after 1950, if they didn't entertain the thought of being a rock and roll star for at least 10 minutes of life, they're lying to you.
Something I said, something I do. My words not come out right.
Along with a performance, campers also enjoyed an intimate session with Poison frontman Bret Michaels. Michaels provided his perspective on the virtues of rock music.
You either go jealously insane and end up in jail for a long time, or you write music. You can go out there, you have an excuse to have a tattoo, you can have an excuse to raise hell, and most importantly, and I truly mean this, that your wife or girlfriend is going to be totally turned on by you going out there making music and with your buddies. It'll definitely keep things hot.
Rock and Roll Fantasy Camp concludes with a battle of the bands at LA's House of Blues. If there's a rock star inside of you just dying to break out, next year there will be 2 more fantasy camps.
I'm not sure this will be the last one that I do. Glad that they announced there'll be some more. I might be a regular, so maybe I can get most improved camper at the next one. So. Thank you.
If you want to know more, the Rock and Roll Fantasy Camps are going to be in Los Angeles and London. You can log on to the VH1 Classic website because they were one of the sponsors.
Do they teach you how to break the guitar
Everything.
at the end? 'Cause
do the split jump, everything.
You did it. You won't show us the video.
I sang with the band.
What did you sing?
I sang "I Want You to Want Me" by Cheap Trick.
And
it was so bad I can't show it to you. But you know, I can tell you something. I got off that stage and I felt like $1 bazillion. I highly recommend it.
And that's what it's about.
That's what it's all about.